Here we are at Yartha. We're going to head down into the metro and we're going to go and have a look at another village. Now I just need my fare because we've got to buy a ticket. There we are, one ticket, and we'll go pop it into the turnstile. I think we will take the overland route. We'll go to Duckholt and then round to Central and then to Mullarth. It's a bit of a little bit of a trek, bit of train changing, but we'll get there. And this is why I wanted to take the overland route. Oh, I love that dome. Okay, this is Duckholt. It is the train station for the village of Livingston, which we'll look at another time. Now, the great thing about the train system is I've bought a through ticket, so I don't have to buy another one. So I'll just head out to Central and then we will head to Mullarth. Oh, there's the desert well. You can just see it. And we can see the towers of Mullarth if I use my peripheral vision. There we go. There it is. That's where we're heading. Okay, Central Railway Station. And there is the Triumph of Venice Cafe. And let's head off to our final destination. Here we go, coming to the walls of Mullarth. Very secure little bit of town. I love that. I know it's built from a tutorial, but I love that. It's one of my favourite things. So this is Mullarth. Now, this was one of those really strange towns where you had houses going up steep slopes. There was a house here that was half buried. Everything was everywhere. And I thought I can flatten it out or I can go with the slope. So in the end, I went with the slope. Every structure that's here, while it doesn't look the way it used to, is where another building was, except for this, was built from scratch. So there's Azran. As usual, the rail staff are not very attentive. But let's have a look at what we've got. So, whoops, little sheep pen. And this is sort of a house and an inn in one. So this is the one that was buried. So we've got a basic little kitchen and eating area, and back here we have a little bedroom separated with curtains. Hello. I'll come out the side. Narrow little alley, and that's the window in. That always freaks me out when they do that. So we'll come up to the tavern. There we are, nice little outdoor seating area. And I still don't know what to do with this room. I'll work it out eventually. And of course a little rooftop area to lie down when it's very hot. Now each of these was a 2 or a 5x5 and one was a 2x3, you know, the sort of little houses. And I thought, well, rather than raise one up or destroy one, I'd leave them as they were in terms of placement. And each one becomes a terrace for the house above. So we've got a little one-room house here, bed separated by curtains again, hello. And little kitchen and eating area. And then if we, and it had, I keep getting caught in the buildings. It has a little outdoor area back here. Yeah, they can get into all sorts of places. He'll get down. And these are just done with placing stair blocks sideways or using them to make little recesses in the walls. It's quite easy to do, really. So then we've got the house above, which is basically really just a little kitchen and an eating area. And fence posts to make, what do you call that, a pergola. Yeah, hello, my darlings. Excuse me. And this one is like a little storeroom for the produce from the gardens. And again, it's just got a little terrace area. Oh, very pretty in the sunset. We've got a little oasis, and that is the waiting area for the station. Might have a look at that later. So, I might fly up a minute. So you can see the sort of structure of the town. Judicious use of vines and leaves to give a bit of shade and a bit of colour so it's not all just blonde. And then, yeah, here's the little waiting area. Little tables, little chairs. So you sit here and wait for your train to come in, and when it comes you can see it and toddle off. So we'll go up to the council buildings and the library. Yeah. So this is the council meeting space. The villagers didn't used to like to come in here until I put the orange glass on the walls. And when we go outside, you'll see why. Because there were holes in the walls, and I don't know if it affected them, but they just would not come in there. And there's no sign of them now, so it just looks like I'm still got a problem, but yeah. Excuse me. We can do without that. I know we won't get rain because we're in the desert, but it's still annoying. Yeah, you can see there's holes here. So that's right way upstairs and upside downstairs placed sideways. And then we've got more stairage here. So underneath the council chambers, we have a little library with an enchanting room and a study area and a brewing stand. And oh yeah, this is a little market. So with trapdoors for roofs. There were a couple of little 3x2 houses here, so I knocked down some walls and added in some extra pillars. I've got a pot cellar, a rug merchant, and I was going to turn this into another stall, but this guy and the golem moved in. The golem will occasionally patrol around here, but mostly it just hangs out there. And they seem to have lovely conversations, those two. So we have a little well. Not too unhappy with the design of that. We've got the little gardens. And a rabbit eating all the carrots. Okay. Whatever makes you happy, rabbit. And I left in the full water here because I figured, it's a desert garden. They'd want lots of irrigation. So anyway, at the back of the markets, hello, that's the manager of the markets. There is a tavern. So we have a little downstairs seating area. We've got some barrels, and up here, al fresco dining under the vines, very civilised. Nice and cool, catching all the breezes up high. And the tavern is also an inn, so if we come down, we've got dormitory style accommodation. And we've got a tower, we'll get to that in a minute. More gardens. Nice little outdoor seating area. Again with trapdoor trellising. Trellis, that's the word I wanted. Trellis. If we have a look in here, you may be able to guess what this room is. But we'll head down in a minute. We'll first take to the skies again because, well, first I should say, building this, I looked at 11th and 12th century archaeological records in Morocco and Palestine and areas like that, and I looked at existing towns in those sort of areas, and of course you can't go past Assassin's Creed for influencing these sorts of builds. And if we have a look here, if you're travelling by Rooftop, there's a little sign on the roof. So let's pop into the library and see what's going on there. Hello. So we've got a nice little library, little seating area, lots and lots of books. Here's the stacks. Come on up. Plenty of lighting. So why is there an assassin symbol on the roof? Because this room has a secret. Where there was a bookcase, there is now a trapdoor. And underneath, there's a little assassin's headquarters. So we've got Altair's armour. And these took a bit of doing, I'll tell you. We have an Apple of Eden dispenser, because these assassins have been busy collecting them. And a little sleeping area for the assassins and for them to put their stuff. So up we go. Up we go. And close off secret entrance. And it wouldn't be an Assassin's Creed village without a leap of faith. Oh, hello. Do I have to put a trapdoor at the top there? I might actually do that, excuse me. They can climb ladders, and I have had terrible trouble getting them out of towers in the past. They all get stuck, then they knock each other off, and then particular villagers die after a while. It's a real shocker. Okay, so here we are up at the tower. There is the desert well. Livingston is out of view over there. Central's out of view over there. And a view over desert and savannah. It's not bad. And a cow by a lava pool. All right. Now, here's the thing. I have read that hay bales absorb fall damage. So, in theory, we can do a leap of faith from this. We're at 87 now. I don't know what that is down there. So, how about we make it a real leap of faith? We're now in survival. Let's find out if the tales are true. Are we ready? Oh, I hope I hit those hay bales. Yeah, they are. I don't have feather falling boots. Look at that. We got all our health back. Wow. Okay, we did a leap of faith. Pop us back in creative. We'll just come round here. I'll show you some of the exteriors. And again, this is just made with slabs and stairs and facing them in the right directions. It's amazing the patterns you can build up. It's definitely worth playing with. What is that chicken doing? So you can get all sorts of shapes and brings a bit of interest to a build. So anyway, that's the village of Mullarth. Hope you've enjoyed the little tour. Bye.